Hello. In the 2002 book Feed by M.T. Anderson, there is a plot point that has been stuck in my head forever. Spoilers for the ending of this book. The only likable character dies. Okay. So, how does this character die? Let me tell you. So they have the internet feed chips implanted in their brains at a young age. It's a dystopian society imagined in 2002. They have weird slang, it's hard to understand most of the time. The main characters are unlikable. But there's the world is at war during this, and they barely even mention it. In the book, there's this character called Violet, who decides for some reason to go have fun and be anarchist and mess up her feed advertisement profile by going to the mall and just looking at a bunch of stuff and not buying any of it. Because if the feed's in your brain, it just uses every part of your life to advertise to you. There's also a point in the book where they mention bannering, which is when advertisements pop up to you when you're driving, like billboards. But imagine if there were advertisements literally part of your optic system as you were driving. That's terrifying. Also, like, if I had to imagine a personalized advertisement system in which you bought one thing once and you kept getting it advertised to you. Like, I bought a mirror, for the side mirror for my car once, and like, I keep getting advertisements for car mirrors. I don't need another one. I really don't. There is a point in this book where there is a hacker attack. That's all you need to know. That messes up their feed systems. The feed systems, which are part of their brains since a young age, and that their brains literally cannot function without. And that impact not just their advertisements, or their life, or their food, or anything, but like their motor control, and if they can breathe. I didn't put my tripod up, so I'm just holding up the camera. That's why I'm so wobbly. I'm very shaky. In the book, she has a healthcare issue that is making her slowly die. And her father has to go to the mega corporations, because they don't have insurance, that say, hey, please don't let my child die. Can you please give us some money for the necessary surgery to fix the feed and her brain? And the corporations say no. Why do they say no? They say no because her advertisement profile, which was messed up earlier in the book for like a fun joke, made her too unreliable and like not a good investment to let her live. And so in the end, she dies, and everyone's really sad about it, except for the main character, who is also just vaguely sad about it. He just sort of sits in his room and orders a bunch of pants. I don't understand the main character in this book, but the concepts are fun. They're not fun, they're terrifying. If my advertisement profile on YouTube, which is right now just giving me a bunch of TikTok ads, is like the corn kid or like the FIFA World Cup thing that's happening. I keep getting those for every single YouTube video I watch. They're 15 seconds, that's fine. But what if that data, and all the data Google has on me, where I've been at every moment that I have my phone with me, what I do on my phone at every moment that I use my phone or my computer, like all of the things I write on Google Docs and Google Drive, and all of my emails. Like, I write really bad science fiction, because that's what I like to read. Bad science fiction, clearly. There are some good sci-fi, like An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. That's a good book. Sorry, Honey Slime. You're gone away. I'll pick you up later. If my advertisement profile from all that information was used against me in, like, a healthcare situation, that would be terrifying. And I feel like we're really close to that point, or at least we're closer to that point than we were in 2002 when that book was published. And I don't know how I can deal with skipping an advertisement, or telling Google more information about me, or like those little annoying quizzes on YouTube where they're like, oh, have you heard of this advertisement before? Or have you heard of, or like, oh, which of these have you heard from before? And they give you 4 random companies that record none of the above. I always, in the spirit of Violet messing with the ad system, just click all of them and then continue without even reading the question. But I worry that one day that's going to be used against me in some nefarious way, like making me slowly suffer as my brain degrades, or something else, probably less evil and less dystopian than the current sort of dystopia that we're living in now in 2002. Yeah, I think about that a lot, and I just wanted to tell you about it because I wanted you to think about it too. Now, whenever you skip an advertisement or give Google more information about you, remember, that can and will be used against you in the court of law and in every other part of your life. Because what are these systems going to gain from letting us be happy? A lot. What do they gain from letting us live if we don't buy things? They gain it from money, not from us being happy. And I don't know, it worries me. I don't know, I read that book like 3 years ago, and I cannot stop thinking about that. I think about it almost every day. Anyway, have a good day. Talk to you later.